Hi friends, welcome to my channel. So far we have discussed about different technologies and different kind of concepts. Okay, so in this video we'll try to understand how to export the data to the Excel. Okay, basically let me explain. So this is my SharePoint list. Here we can see there are 5 items. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. So what are the data available in the SharePoint list? I want to export to Excel. Okay, in the document library. So this is my document library. So I need to export this list data into as an Excel file in this document library and also send the email confirmation so and so file has been created, something like that. Okay, we can do many more enhancements. This is basic kind of requirement most of the cases. How to do that will take next. Okay, so as I said, so here we can see there are 4 columns and 5 items, right? Okay, let's go to the 4 apps. So here we can see the what are the list I have created. I'm trying to make it in a gallery control. We can see all the data. There are 5 records, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Now this list data I need to export to the Excel. How to do that? So for that I have taken one button control. Here, so instead of pulling all the columns, because the list means so many metadata columns like a created way, modified way, something so and so columns are there. I don't want whatever the content available, nothing but whatever the required information I want to export. So for that, I have used the show columns function. So basically, show columns will accept what are the columns you want to show. Okay, so what are the output it's returning and storing into one variable. Okay, so after that I just format into JSON format. Then I'm calling the for automate export underscore excel dot run. Here I am passing the so where text data. What are that variable I have stored? I'm trying to store into. Sorry, I'm trying to run into this for automate. Okay, I'm passing as a in. That's it. Nothing else to do. Okay, so this is the Power App side. Okay, but when it comes to Power Automate, we need to do some other work around. Okay, first we need to configure. Here we can see add flow. Here we need to add what are the flow we have been created. I mean, if you use Power Apps trigger automatically, the flow will be able to see here. Okay, so then you can add it and we can try to run it. Okay, this is kind of Power App side. Now we'll go to the Power Automate. Even you can notice export underscore Excel, right? Let's take a look. Okay. So here, first I have taken so for apps trigger. Here I am using one input that is called text. So after that, whatever the input I'm getting, I'm storing into the so compose data operation. Compose action is there, right? So I'm storing into the input. After that, I'm passing that input into the so object. Okay. So now you can see I'm passing into by using parse JSON. After that, I'm trying to create the file. Okay, so this is the kind of while creating the Excel file dynamically. First, we need to capture the metadata. Okay, once we're done, I'm trying to store into this compose action. Sorry, this compose action. Okay, so after that, I'm created one more action from the SharePoint that is called create file. Here we need to give the site address, folder path, file name, out. Sorry, file content. So file name, if you notice, I'm trying to create each time dynamically by adding timestamp. Okay, instead of the static Excel file, I'm trying to create dynamically each time when you export this file. Okay, and also file contain nothing but whatever the output I'm getting, I'm trying to give it as an input to this action. Okay, so this is giving the content, right? I'm just storing into the file content option. After that, I need to create a table. So basically, in Excel Online, we need to create the tables only, not worksheet. Okay. So for that, we need to get the location. document library, what is the file, so this is the ID of the file, and what is the table range, how many columns. Okay, for example, in our case, employee ID, location, salary, employee name, 4 columns are there. Okay, so that's why A1 to D1. Okay, so after that, what is the table name? So this is the table. What are the columns? We need to specify each and every. Okay, that is another step. Again, we need to loop the items because here, so in list, we don't know how many rows will be there. Maybe 2 or 20, 200. We don't know, right? So in that case, I have taken as a for each sorry, apply to each action. So here I am passing the body of the pass test. Whatever the test we are trying to extract, I am passing body to this apply to each. Okay. After that, I have taken one more action like add rows into table. Whatever the table we have created, we are adding the rows to the table. Now you can see here uh, location, document library, what is the file, what is the table, and rows. Here we need to, so I mean applied, we need to supply all the values for the columns we have specified before the create table action. Okay, so likewise we can do that. After that, again, we need to send an email like this is an optional step, it's not required. Just what is the file name, so also details. Okay, if you want to add, you can add another extra information also. But for the sake of demo, just make it very simple. I don't want to make it complicated. Okay, so this is kind of low. Now, what I will do, I'll try to run it. So now you can see in the document. Let me try to refresh. So now you can see there are 3 Excel files there. Okay, let's try to run it. Export Excel. Okay. Yeah, it will take little 10 seconds, something like that. We'll get immediate email notification. Just wait for a couple of seconds, not more than that. That's it. Now you can see, right? So hi team. Sorry. So and so. Excuse me. So and so file has been created. And file has been created. We'll try to verify. Now you can see just few seconds ago. Okay, can that 5 records has to be there. Okay, we need to verify the data. Only 1 record, is it? Let's wait. Yeah, now we can see that. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, total 5 records. Employee ID and title. You can give any name, employee location, salary. That's it. Okay, it's working fine. Okay, likewise, now you can observe 50 minutes, 10 minutes, and a few seconds ago. Again, if you want to can run one more time, there's no problem. Just click on Export Excel. That's it. Very simple. You wait for mail confirmation. That's it. One more email has been triggered. Now I'll try to verify the same thing. I need to refresh. Let's see that. Yeah, just a few seconds ago. Open it. It will load, but we need to give some time. That's it. 5 seconds. Okay, likewise, we can do things, guys. Okay, export to Excel. It's very dynamic. Okay, even you can send an attachment also, so that users can understand. Okay, this is the data available in the list or something like that. Okay. Yeah, well, in next video, we'll try to understand how to do that in CSV file format instead of Excel. Maybe some people don't like Excel. We can do CSV also. That's not a problem. Okay, I think yeah, we covered everything, right? Yeah, thanks so much for watching. If you, I hope you like this video. If you like it, and subscribe it, share it to your friends. Thank you so much for watching. We'll catch you next video. Bye bye.